Good evening. The past 2 days have been trying for all the PetronPay investors around the world. There's been a mix of emotion from fear, anger, resentment, laughter, mockery, regret, and everything else. What happened is that the company was not able to fulfill its obligation in terms of payment of all the investors. On Sunday night, in the night between Sunday and Monday, something happened in Turkey. The Turkish central bank decided to no longer use cryptocurrency or allow the use of cryptocurrency, especially bitcoins, in the various transactions. That caused the Bitcoin value to drop from 63,000 to, I think, 59 or 60,000. And that was enough to cause some company relying on the Bitcoins to collapse or to experience major difficulties. Let's put it that way. And PetronPay was one of them. So that morning, like Monday morning, when I got up in the morning, I checked my back office and I saw the message that due to the high volatility of the Bitcoin, PetronPay will now issue payments twice a month, the 1st and the 15th of every month. That was enough to throw the whole world into the various emotions that I've mentioned earlier. Now, what do we do with that? How do you react? How do you cope with this? Many people base their trust. They had a strong trust. They based their livelihood, their plans, and everything else on the Bitcoins, on their PetronPay investment. And all of a sudden, almost nobody saw that coming. It was a huge unpleasant surprise. And I was hit too. But what do you make of that? What does it mean for us as investors? It is true that we've been saying invest only what you can afford to lose. And I have personally said that I was prepared. Like if I got up in the morning, I was prepared to lose everything. And that was true. But still, I suffered. I suffered for that. And the suffering went beyond my small person to just trying to empathize with everybody that came to PetronPay through me, through my videos, or those people that used my link or that are with me in my WhatsApp group. Some of them had just registered on Sunday. Some of them were about to register. Some of them were trying to set up their accounts to start earning. I felt for those because as upline, you care. I mean, you should care. We should all care about the people that join a business using our link. Although we try and tell, be careful, investment is risky, everything is risky, be careful. To all of those, I feel really sorry. And if my message was somehow misleading, I sincerely apologize, and I beg you to forgive me if I did not prevent or warn you enough. I am sorry. This also is part of my limited knowledge. I do not know everything. But let's just take this as a learning opportunity for me and for you. The first thing I want to mention here is that do not use my PetronPay link at all, at least for a month. The company said that they're trying to resume, they will resume payment on the 1st and the 15th of every month. The next one will be in May. I want to take the time to test that at least for a month. I always want to speak of the things that I know. I always want to experience things at least a little bit for a little while before I come up and speak about it in the open. So please, refrain from using my PetronPay link. I did not put it in this video. This is probably on the other videos, but please, please do not use that link. But at the same time, as investors, we should not stop our investment journey because of a crisis. This we should take as a learning opportunity. This we should take as a chance to learn. What are the odds that this thing is not going to repeat itself tomorrow? What are the odds that the company has now mastered the way to coming back? I am against all of those people that try to water down the situation and tell you that everything is okay. No, everything is not okay. People are not able to get paid. Even the daily payment came in late on Monday and on Tuesday and today. So please do not try to undermine people's sufferings. We need to be more empathetic. For those that are laughing, that are mocking the PetronPay investors, I say to you, I really hope, from the bottom of my heart, that you never experience a loss ever in your life. I pray and I hope strongly that what we are experiencing now never happens to you. This is really something I hope from the bottom of my heart. Because we don't want you. I cannot even wish my worst enemy, well, I don't have enemies. I do not wish anybody to experience this kind of sufferings. So as you laugh, if you can, put yourself in the situation of those people. Some may say, oh, you've been saying that you were prepared for everything. That's right. But this does not take away the pain of losing, the pain of having to start over, maybe not totally over, but the pain of having to stop and rethink your plan. And also the pain of seeing some people that were less prepared to face this, going through this difficult time. I just want to tell all of my downline, all of those people that have joined, I am here for you. You have my number. You know how to reach me. Call me, text me. We are all in this together. Okay? Now, after we cry, we need to get up and move on. This is investment. This is the course of life. We need to be stronger than that. The company has been saying that they're trying to reorganize themselves. They're trying to do things differently. They're trying to find different ways of doing business. And you can see when I went to my back office on today, I saw that the daily payments for yesterday and today were there. But the last package, the highest package, like the 4,999 barrel had disappeared. It's no longer there. Well, it was no longer there when I checked like an hour before I made this video. So maybe it came back, but I don't know. But when I checked, it wasn't there. Network marketing is more than just convincing people to join you. It's about building relationship. It's about building people. Money comes after. At least this is my definition. So please do not use my link. It's going to be very unfair for me to come here and say join the business when I know that they're struggling. They're having issues. I do not take this lightly. And I want to give people an accurate assessment of everything. What I see. It's true that it's been a huge, like, a plunge of the Bitcoins over the weekend, over the past weekend. But also, I think it was in 2018, Bitcoin had a major drop. They went from about, I think, 19 to 18,000 to like $4,000 to $5,000. This was huge back then as compared to what happened yesterday. What if 2 or 3 crises like this happened almost at the same time? The company might recover. The company might try to, prepare. But you cannot predict anything. We should always be prepared. So in this month, I take a month because I want to experience the payment on the 1st and the 15th of May. And if I see some positive movement, if I see proofs that the company is coming back to normal, then I'll start promoting PetronPay again. And then I'll urge people to even exert 10,000 more caution, because you never know. You cannot predict the future, and the risk is just so high. I think a few days ago, like prior to this, someone asked me, if you were me, I want to invest $4,999 in this. What's your advice? I told the person, I know PetronPay is working. It was working then. And I told the person that I am not sure I would put all my money into PetronPay. This is when you need to think of diversification. Remember the seasons of life that I mentioned to you earlier? Life is up and down, ups and down, ups and down, and everything in life falls. This is a rule. This is a law. We need to learn the many laws that govern our state, our lives, our experiences. After good times, there's always bad times. And the world of finance is based on trust, confidence, and the way that people join your business, not because of what you say, but because they trust you. Money is based on trust. I have in front of me a $100 bill. This is $100. This is $20. This is 20 Ghana cedis. This is 10,000 CFA, friends. And this is my crypto card. All of those are different financial instruments. But since I am currently in the USA, I cannot use this because there's no trust. I have no trust in this money in the US. It does not worth anything. Same as this. CFA francs and Ghana cedis are worthless in the United States. They're just pieces of papers. I cannot do anything with that. But I cannot throw them away, because in this context, although it does not work, it works somewhere else. So I know the next time I am in Ghana, this will have value. The next time I am in West Africa, this will have value as well. This is how finance and money goes. This card, if I do not activate the international function in it, I will not be able to use it internationally. I can only use that within the territory of the United States. This has a higher trust level. The trust level of the dollar is higher because I can use it everywhere. I can change and exchange this everywhere. The dollar is used globally. Is the benchmark that is used for a lot of financial transactions. Even in the stock market, you have the dollar. Why am I saying that? Is that the trust is just because I want to mention the trust level of PetronPay at this very moment. It is low. And it's going to take all of us a long time, like sometimes to try to revamp the people. The trust went low. It's difficult to predict what is going to happen when the company picks back up until it gets back to normal. We're going to have some difficult time. I will just suggest, I can only suggest that do not prospect people. I've seen people that are still joining my network using my link and registering. I called few of them today directly to ask them not to put any money into the account. I even begged them not to do so because it was insane. I mean, how would you prospect someone and ask a person to join a business that you know is not working? Do not use my link for now, at least for a month. I'll keep giving you updates, but no, don't use my link. Don't, please. Don't register. Don't register with me. Stay away from PetronPay for the next month or so. For a few weeks. I can only propose. I cannot control what people are doing. But this is what I'm going to do. I think all of us that have been in the business should just now be content with our daily earnings. At least we're getting something. It's not as though we're getting nothing. But it's also true. It's also true that the referral, we're giving you a higher, like the highest return came from with referrals. But we need to pause and think about the people. And also think about our integrity, our loyalty toward the people we want to bring into business. We cannot use people to get rich. We cannot do that. Investment is first relationship. Like the Ghana City and the CFA friends in the US, the trust level at PetronPay is now questionable. It's low. It's really low. And you don't want people to experience what we're experiencing. I was telling people, and you can see in the other videos, and I promised them that when PetronPay stop paying, I'll come back here and tell you. So yes, here I am. It's not paying anymore. Sorry. Sorry about that. But I hope everything will get back to normal. I hope after this pause, we'll get back up. But we need to use this time strategically. We cannot stay and cry. We need to move on. We need to diversify. There are various things out there that you can do. Learn how to make withdrawals, because on the 1st of May, withdrawals are going to be huge, huge, huge. Learn how to do that. Set up your BTC wallet. Learn how to do some things. Learn more about that. But don't stop there. Try to find around. Where else can you invest? There are other companies. The tool and the rule of investment is diversification. You cannot put on all your eggs in one basket. So don't focus only on the PetronPay basket. Well, you see what the basket is doing now. It hasn't worked. hasn't worked. And, well, trying to fix something here. So please, yeah, I just wanted to come up here and just ask you not to register. I've been coming here to ask you to register. Now I'm asking you, please do not register. Do not register. Do not register. I beg you. There are other companies, other platforms like Green Gold, CashFX, Wozer, what else? But my move is that you need to diversify wisely. We also need to read the market. All those platforms, like all those platforms, some of them pay, some of them, yeah, work. But as you diversify, maybe you want to go to a more traditional way of doing business, like we did doing business in the old day, like having a store, or old-time network marketing that does not use cryptocurrencies. You also want to be mindful of the market, of the BTC industry. You want to be mindful of the volatility of a coin. My next move will be on a more stable coins. Yes, I think I'm going to go with platinum coins now. This is my next move. And I'll come here and tell you, I'll tell you my experience. If I get screwed, you all know. If I make it, you all know. You'll see my numbers. I mean, I've always been very transparent, and I hope to keep being transparent and tell my truth to everybody. So, do not invest in PetronPay at this moment. Do not refer people if you are already in PetronPay. Do not refer. It would not be true. If you are someone who was thinking about investing in PetronPay, no. Find something else. For the moment, PetronPay is not working. They're not paying. I've been saying that they're paying. Yeah, right now I'm telling you they're not paying. I haven't seen any payment. Until I see one, I'll come here and tell you PetronPay is paying. For now, I'll say they stopped paying last Sunday night, Monday morning. They're making changes until we see the real trend, because it's hard now to see the vision where the company is taking us. It's difficult to assess at this moment. So we just want to stay quiet, to stay focused. Look at other things. Don't stay idle. Try to move, diversify, invest somewhere else. Next time, I hope to come and talk to you about my next moves and the things, like the places that I've been investing my money, and so far it's been working. I hope I can tell you more about that. But please be careful. Thank you.